Hi guys, so it's Lily again. So I have a warning for you guys. It is pertaining to kingdom marriage, and so uh, first of all, take this word back to the Lord, pray about it, and see if it's for you before you just take it on for yourself. Let the Lord confirm that it's for you. Okay, so you guys, this is a warning. In this season that some of you are in right now, you are in your promised land. It's not that you're walking into it, you're actually in your promised land, regardless of how it looks. And so the thing is, Satan is mad, okay, but Satan is bound, but he's still trying to, use the old tricks that he's used before, because, he doesn't do anything new under the sun. So he's still trying to use the same old tricks that he's used before, okay? So what is going on is he is using people from your past to now come up to you, just so that you can so that they can get you to give up on the promises of God, okay? So basically, how I see it is like some exes, whether they're if you're a male or a female, it doesn't matter, but your exes who carry like a narcissistic trait or Jezebel spirit are going to be trying to reach out to you. Your exes who did not necessarily treat you right, who actually treated you very badly within the relationships, will now be trying to come up and reach out to you and confess their love for you. And so in this hour, God is saying, you already know who your husband or your wife is. You already know who your spouse is. So when they reach out to you, you do not need to be responding. He's saying, do not entertain the situation. Do not meet up with them. Do not allow them to, if they show up at your home unannounced, do not allow them to come in. Do not open the door for them. Do not do any of those things, because see how it looks in the spirit is they're going to be coming very humble, very, very soft, very, like nurturing, right? But the minute that they try to have this conversation with you, or the minute that you are not giving into what they're saying, because you already know where you're headed and where God has you headed, the spirit that they have in them, which is like a narcissistic trait or Jezebel spirit, is going to rise up and try to attack you physically, okay? So the warning is for the children who are in their promised land, or about to walk into their promised land right now, concerning your kingdom marriage. God is saying that Satan is using your exes who carried a narcissistic trait or a Jezebel spirit to come up against what God is doing, okay? So they are going to be randomly showing up, randomly sending text messages, randomly calling to try to get you to give up on what God spoke, okay? So just be very cautious and very careful in this hour, okay? Also, God wanted me to just give a little quick definition so that you can have an understanding if you don't know what a narcissistic trait is or what a Jezebel spirit is, okay? So for those who don't know, Queen Jezebel, she it was in the Bible, of course, and she was a wicked queen and a wife to the evil King Ahab, okay? She had a reputation for murder, iniquity, and sexual promiscuity, okay? She was a thorn in Elijah the prophet's side, okay? And she led Israel astray. She led them astray by worshiping false idols, okay? So with Jezebel, it's a negative connotation. It's a disposition or a demonic influence that causes or creates rifts in the church, in marriages, and in relationships, okay, through cunning, deception, and seduction, okay? And so that's why God is saying, do not go off with them, do not open your door for them, and do not meet up with them, because it's how Satan is sending them. It's looking like very heartfelt, like, oh, well, I just need closure, or oh, I just want to apologize, or oh, I just want to do this and want to do that. And God is like, no, it's a setup from the enemy. You see, a lot of these people, they already know what God is doing in your life. Satan has already revealed that to them or shown that, and so it's not a thing where they need closure. It's not a thing where they just want to say sorry. Like all that's out the window at this point. They know what's going on, and it's really a thing where they are being used by Satan to stop what God is doing for you in this season, okay? And then I just want to also make sure I give the definition of a narcissistic trait, or narcissistic personality disorder, which is a bunch of different definitions and symptoms and things like that. But overall, the disorder is a person that has an inflated sense of self-importance. Okay. Narcissistic personality disorder is found more commonly in men. The cause is unknown, but likely involves a combination of genetic and environmental factors. Okay. And it includes a lot of different things as far as like just gaslighting or, always needing admiration, of wanting their feelings to be, taken into consideration, but then they disregard other people's feelings. Okay. And so the thing is, it's like, I was telling you guys about the Black Widow wife and that Jezebel spirit and narcissistic trait for the men, but also women, like, for those of us who are walking into our season, you have to understand that we have also been coupled up with Satan's husbands. Okay, like before we were walking into our promised land, we were also dealing with people that Satan had sent. Okay, and so it's all one and the same. And so the warning is: do not meet up with anyone from your past. If it is not your husband or your wife that God has ordained, that God has spoken to you about, that God has already confirmed to you, and you know that they are coming, do not meet up with anyone else. Be vigilant, be aware in this hour. I love you guys. Talk to you soon.